Who am I? Listen, I'm just a guy who picked up the phone.
Today started like any other day, and Harry, jazz enthusiast and all-around nice guy, is living an easygoing, albeit unremarkable life. Museum tour guide by day and blistering tromboner by night. Through pure serendipity, Harry meets Julie, the 80s version of a manic pixie dream girl. After a whirlwind trip through the La Brea tar pits and dropping Julie off at work, Harry goes back to his place to rest, with plans to, get intimate later that night. When a freak power outage knocks his alarm clock out of commission, Harry awakens at 4 a.m., realizing he may have missed his chance at finding happiness with his one true soulmate. Pulling into the diner Julie works at, Harry tries to reach out to her without any luck. When a call comes back through the payphone he's using, Harry assumes it's Julie and answers, optimistic that he can make things right. It isn't Julie. A panicked voice is on the line, apologizing to his father and ranting about an impending nuclear strike, engaged and starting in an hour and 10 minutes. The voice is abruptly silenced by gunfire, and a second voice on the line telling Harry to disregard what he just heard and to go back to sleep. Convinced what he heard isn't a prank, Harry talks to the various colorful denizens of the Grease Spoon, and a mysterious woman with a brick phone reveals through her contact in Washington that their worst fears are confirmed. The missile silos are hot and beyond the point of no return. With the motley crew en route to the airport, Harry arranges to rendezvous with them later and stays behind to find Julie and warn her of the imminent danger. With the clock ticking and every precious minute slipping away, Harry makes a mad dash to get Julie, apologize, and escape the doomed city with her. Simple, really. Unless you've ever tried getting anywhere in LA on foot at 4 in the morning, that is. Stealing a car and escaping an explosive encounter with enforcement officers, Harry manages to grab Julie and escorts her to the helicopter launch pad on top of the Mutual Benefit Life building, where several others are also waiting an escape. Only one problem. While there is a fueled-up helicopter ready to go, there's no one who can fly the thing. Frantically searching for a pilot, Harry and Julie quickly learn that somehow word has gotten out about the nuclear strike, and LA has descended into full-blown bedlam. Realizing this whole fiasco may have unintentionally happened because of him playing the role of Chicken Little, Harry and Julie make one last desperate push through the chaos below to the roof above, where their helicopter and newfound pilot awaits, with the warheads rapidly encroaching upon their targets. Miracle Mile is very much a product of its time. One of the defining traits of the 1980s was the looming threat of nuclear war, the notion that at any moment, all life on Earth could be reduced to radioactive ash. Fear and paranoia ruled the day, which was heavily reflected in works like this. At the core of the film, what you have is an old-fashioned love story. Boy meets girl, boy loses girl, boy navigates catastrophic circumstances to get girl back. What's interesting about it is how low the stakes should be for Harry. He just met this girl. Common sense says he shouldn't even bother and head straight out of town. But he's still willing to risk his life for Julie's. Along the way, you end up getting to know and love these two nerdy kids, and you really want to see them pull through this doomsday scenario against all odds. but from the minute Harry hangs up that phone outside the diner, the breakneck pace and bleak nihilistic tone make these odds seem slimmer moment to moment. If you're looking for a small movie on a big scale that puts character above all else, that unfolds in a super tense real-time 90 minutes with clocks strategically placed throughout to remind you how quickly time is running out, I can't recommend Miracle Mile enough. It's a thriller that never lets up, that'll keep your eyes glued to the screen and your heart pounding. One of the criminally overlooked films of the time, seek it out and enjoy. And thus begins NUKEVEMBER, a celebration of all things apocalyptic, post-apocalyptic, and any other kind of apocalyptic beyond that. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon.